Shout out to all my PlayStation 5 owners. I mean, I don't want you guys to feel salty or anything. And I'm not trying to start any type of console wars. We don't do this on this channel, but I do cover a lot of Xbox because that's what I have. But I feel sorry for you guys. I mean, I feel like you all were led to believe that the PlayStation 5 had a little bit more than what it really did. And then come to find out the Xbox Series X and possibly even the Xbox Series S may be more powerful than your next gen system. Guys, sorry about that rant. If you are a PlayStation owner, listen, I mean, PlayStation 5 is a great console. I just wanted to rag on you guys a little bit. And again, I'm not trying to start any console wars. That's not what I'm going to be talking about today. Today, we're actually talking about the backwards compatibility of games with even better frames per second for the Xbox Series X and also the Xbox Series S. An update has come out, and they've actually released some games that will have better frame rates. And I just want to go through this article, and this is actually coming from Xbox Wire. So this is straight from the horse's mouth from Xbox. So as we take a look through this particular article, Xbox does talk about the increase in the CPU and also the increase for the GPU memory for the new consoles, and also how the existing games that people have will actually play better on the Xbox Series X or S. That means your previous 360 games or your Xbox One games. The hope and intention is that with this particular boost, that your games will actually play a lot better and smoother with higher frame rates, maybe even an increase in the video quality that you get with those particular games. One game in particular that we do know about now is Watch Dogs 2. This game actually came back 4 or 5 years ago. In fact, this game actually has the FPS boost on it, and it does look quite good. Whenever I was watching it on some YouTube videos, I haven't had the chance to actually go in and play the game, but I really want to see it, see how it looks, see how much better the quality of the game is. There's also new Super Lucky's Tale and Sniper Elite 4. They're actually available now on Xbox Game Pass, and let me tell you about Xbox Game Pass. If you don't have it yet, you need to jump on this bandwagon quickly, because Xbox, as I've been saying in all of my videos before, Xbox has been snatching up these game companies like their pocket is on fire, and they're throwing money at all these game developers because they need to have content for their brand new systems. And with this Xbox Game Pass, of course, we've already had subscription services before, but this is just ripping and changing through the industry. It really is. I get off of my soapbox. But again, we do have these games that are available on Xbox Game Pass, and they also have the frames per second boost. And also there are going to be more games that will have this FPS boost. So if you guys aren't familiar with Xbox Series X, which I'm pretty sure most of you are, if you clicked on this video, 1 terabyte SSD, 4K, 120 frames per second. That's the advertised bill for the Xbox Series X. So a lot of games will get an increase, maybe to 60 FPS, 120 FPS, maybe even higher. So there will be some games that do support this. USC 4 is a game that is on there, and I'm right here. And specifically on the Xbox Series S, it now runs at 60 frames per second. So this update is just not exclusive just to the top tier console, which is the Xbox Series X, but you also get some benefits along with the Xbox Series S as well. I mean, that's just amazing. Of course, Xbox Series S runs at 1440p, and the Xbox Series X can do 1440p, 1080p, and also 4K. So I mean, I think that's pretty unique and pretty amazing for a next gen console. Man, this is some good stuff. I want to go over to The Verge real quick because they have everything kind of just listed out as far as the games. You guys can see them there. Far Cry 4, new Super Lucky's Tale, Sniper Elite 4, UFC 4, and Watch Dogs 2. Those games are running at 120 frames per second, if I'm reading that right. And UFC 4 includes 60 frames per second performance on the Xbox Series S specifically. And this is coming from The Verge again. Also, games that work with FPS boost I'm sorry, guys, I got a little excited there. Games that work with FPS boost will include a new indicator when you hit the Xbox button on a controller. So just like how you would do quick resume or auto HDR, those indicators, they pop up on the screen. The same thing will happen for this FPS boost on your console. So as we look at this screenshot here from, this looks like Watch Dogs 2, you can see how it says auto HDR and then the FPS boost. So it'll give you an indication if that game does have it or not. I think this is pretty cool, man. And on top of that, I'm going to hop back to the Xbox article. Sorry for hopping back and forth. But in this article, they do detail that many developers don't even have to do anything in order to unlock these extra frames per second. Now, if you are a game developer and you made a game you don't want it to have the upgraded frames per second because it may mess with the mechanics, some of those games may not have that. Some developers may decide, hey, this is something we don't want to go down that path. But every single game specifically for Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X may not have this FPS boost enabled because it may just make the game look horrible. And we don't want to play ugly looking games, especially with a brand new console. We want the games to be smooth and look buttery when we first open them up and play them on our consoles. That's what we want. At least that's what I want. And I can't speak for everybody, but being a gamer, we want stuff to look good. That's just what we want. So guys, that's pretty much it for this particular video. If you did like the content, please leave a comment down below. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of these particular types of videos. Let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments below. I don't bite, guys. Just leave a comment down below and I promise, well, I won't promise. I'll make a really concerted effort to make sure that I make content that you guys are geared towards. I can see I have a lot of video gamers who watch the content, so I'm doing a lot of video game content because these are my subscribers. So guys, thank you again. This is Patrick with Patch Tech Review. Peace.